Hey everyone, how are you? Thanks for checking back in. Hey, today we're going to talk a little bit about the Lekato MW-1 wireless system for microphones, the plug-on type, as you're familiar with if you're watching this video. So this is going to kind of be round two video that I may have coming up next week. But last year, and what we're going to talk about right here is last year I ordered two of these plug-out wireless microphone systems. If you watch my channel at all, you know that I like wireless gear a lot for bands or especially for us for acoustic duos or solos or trios or something. I find the way I have things set up, I can deploy full wireless units just as quick, and it results in less stage clutter. And you know, fortunately for us, I mean, I don't know if we've ever had a dropout on a microphone. Again, a couple times in years and years and gigs and gigs and gigs. We've had just maybe a couple dropouts on a on guitar wireless, at least with the Shure GLX-D system. So, with that being said, this is 2024. As you know, well, last year, I think August of last year, ordered in two of the Lekato MW-1 systems, and I had high hopes for them, but I ultimately ended up sending them back. The reason I sent them back is because specifically I ordered them because I wanted to use one on my Shure SM57 microphone. But since that's a lower gain microphone, I found that by the time I got the gain to the level that I normally have it at while it's wired, or any of my wireless mics, once I got the 57 and the Lekato set up, gained up to where and how I like to use a mic, it introduced too much noise through the system, and you could clearly hear it through the front of the PA speaker. Now, I'm not one of those guys who I don't worry about every little bit of noise, you know, when you're in a quiet room, because when you're in a club or a bar or wherever you're at doing a gig, private events, whatever, the ambient, even a little bit of ambient noise takes over that noise, and it's a non-issue. At least it is to me. But I found that the gain, I found that it just introduced a little bit too much noise than what I was comfortable with. So, and so I did some testing outside. I'm going to give you some video here in a second from last year. And that brought them inside, and my wife just swore she heard some kind of weird waving effect or something going on. But I do know with the drum set in here, I didn't have the drums covered at the time. The drums, you know, the toms, the snare, if the snare was engaged, can introduce some weird noises in this room here. So I always got to be careful about that. Ultimately, I ended up sending them back. I just didn't have a good feeling at the time. But I just ordered two sets back in because my goal is to continue to have wireless, but with even less things to plug in. I got a couple different options. The Sennheiser EWD-P, I think it's called, and then the Shure SLX-D 25 that I may order in the rest of the year. Kind of the portable camera mounted units. I've communicated with both Shure and Sennheiser on those, and they both assured me that they would work fine for our application in live sound. So, but for now, I've just went with two more of the Lekato units, and I also ordered in a WS50. Preliminary testing is that they are 100% very usable. I like the sound, I like the tone. I did pick up some weird resonance in here. I'm not going to know for sure until I get these outside and test them outside. But I'm going to take you over here and show you a couple ideas that I have for these. It's going to kind of streamline things for us. And then I'm going to roll in some video for you guys. And then hopefully in about a week or so, once it's warm and I get the time to get outside, do some outside testing, turn things up a little bit, then I can have some video for you. But preliminary testing is good, and let's go over here and take a look real quick. All right, guys, so here's what we got going on here. So here's the Lekato, the WS50, I think they're called, those units. Super lightweight, as you know, if you've already got these. I have no problem with the tone that I'm hearing out of them so far. But the video you're about to watch, again, is from last year, and I did not have these. If you see a wire on my guitar, I'm just using it plugged, but if you don't, I'm using my Shure GLX-D wireless, so you'll be able to see in the video, but the video is going to be more about the microphones here. So I'm just doing this one-handed, so I already unzipped this right here, and I was happy to see that I can actually, on my beta here, I can actually fit this kind of in the bag just like this with the transmitter connected, and then I can simply lay the receiver right on top of it. And then my wife will be using a 58 here, and this is kind of how it looks inside. So it keeps the transport really, you know, small and tidy. So again, just makes for a quick setup. You get to your gig once you get your mixer and your PA set up. Basically, you're just popping a mic out, you're throwing a stand, and then you're just plugging the transmitter in. So, but anyways, that's all I got for now. Like I said, hopefully in a week or so I'll have a video of these three, or at least a mic and the guitar units in use for you. But for now, here's the video from August, I think it is, of 23. And thanks for watching. God bless you guys.
Baby, get ready. Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and the lightning bugs floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Oh, this will make it too high for me right now, not really warmed up. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, anyway you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, anyway you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. All right, let's get right up on the Sennheiser. There you go, right there, right up on it. All right, let's get right up on the 57. Sounds like a little bit more proximity to me, right up on it. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Courage Mountains, Shenandoah River. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Courage Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains that are blowing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to a place I belong. Country roads take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, West Virginia. Preacher man said it's the end of time. Mississippi River, she's a run dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down. You only get mugged if you go downtown. Well, the preacher man said it's the end of time. Mississippi River, she's a running dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down. You only get mugged if you go downtown. I live back in the woods, you see, woman and the kids and the dogs and me. Oh, I live back in the woods, you see, woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can't survive. Got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can't survive. All right, well, I wish I could belt a little more to my ability anyways during this test for you, but I kind of can't right now. So with that being said, not trying to make excuses, just coming up with things to talk to you guys about, in case you're still watching and listen to this comparison. Again, this is more on the Lekato 5.8 wireless mic, the plug-on system. You know, they just came in this morning, so charged them up and giving them a shot here. So we'll see what happens. If I feel good enough about them, I'm going to gig with them 2 nights from now, and we'll see how it goes from there. So anyways, all right, y'all, this is just talking test, man, through the 57 too. So I kind of wanted these so I can use different microphones and not just be locked into my regular full wireless unit. So anyways, I'm just babbling on, but it's good for me. And if you guys are still watching and interested in these or these mics or Yamaha DXR12 Mark II or anything like that, then maybe it's good for you. Maybe you're interested in the Epiphone AJ220 SCE here. Just plug straight through a Shure GLX-D pedal wireless. That's all it is. This little 3-band EQ, Yamaha MG10XU mixer, no big, nothing special.